Good morning, Twitch and YouTube. I hope you guys are all doing well today. Back with some more Mythic Monday on Skyrim. We got a couple followers while we were offline, so I wanted to give a shout out to Bloodrose K and Squishville Girl. They were both community members of Chicken Foolery's stream. Chicken being a cool member of our community and a streamer as well, so yeah, shout out to those two for the follow. I really appreciate it.
Quit your belly aching.
All right, we're back with Dagoth and Saxa playing some Skyrim, and we were doing the Imperial campaign quest line.
Something to report? The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire...
So what are we doing right now? Bring the forged documents to Frorkmar of Bannertorn. Alright. Homeboy's right in Dawnstorm. We'll say hi to Saxa and Dagoth.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I will shoulder some of your burden. We follow them.
Yes. 早上好，中国。现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就比冰淇淋速度与激情。
But yeah, I woke up. It was like 11 p.m.
Oh, sorry. Am I in your way?
It was like 11 p.m. last night, and I was pretty restless. Oh, do we not have any pickaxes? Dang. That's corundum too, that sucks. I was pretty restless last night. It was like about 11 p.m. and I was laying there. And I just had this weird urge to go to the gym really early this morning. So I got up at 5. Went to bed like around midnight and I got up at 5 a.m. And I got a workout in, and it was a really good workout. It's I've worked like mostly physical jobs for the last couple of years, so it was nice. I've had a break from that for a while, and it was nice to be able to kind of like let my body recover a little bit. Ooh. Eh. But yeah, it feels good. I feel like I'm on like a good routine now. Because I've worked nights for so long now, I forgot what it's like to wake up early in the morning and have a whole day to yourself. Oh, the shit, they're attacking. I just bought that reindeer. Shit. I shot the wrong guy. Oh!
Your kind has no place here.
It's been a little while since we played Skyrim. I'm like trying to remember. We've been playing so much else right now. Who's this guy? Oh. Oh. Is there a dragon too? No, just the frost troll.
Now we get to do things my way.
But yeah, I woke up early, like 5 a.m. and I went to the gym. Today was chest and tries. Got a good workout in. It feels good to have a routine like that, though. I feel like this is like my peak lifestyle, basically. Wake up really early, go to the gym, get like a good breakfast, and then just stream afterwards. And that's pretty much my dream, honestly. What is happening? There's so much random stuff going on right now. Yeah, let's sell some stuff real quick. We probably have a bunch of junk on us.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Bulgus.
Take a look.
All kinds of random stuff we've picked up. We can't sell Dagoth's drawing, of course. We got to keep that. Ha! I don't remember that. Why does this guy have so much gold? We got lucky with this guy. Man, maybe we can finally sell it now. There's no way. We have so many potions. Close. This guy had 5,000 gold on him.
Take a look.
That's wild. I don't even know if we're not really looking for anything right now. We're kind of doing fine, really. They have pretty good gear. I feel like at this point we're just kind of playing the game. This is what I was looking for. We had a bunch of stuff I need to see if we can enchant. Nice.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dagoth.
Next Imperial. Is that so? I don't recognize you. Why aren't you wearing your Stormcloak colors? I suppose it would be. Good thinking. All right, let's take a look. Ah, good. Looks like the reinforcements for the fort are on the way. And we have some information about enemy troop movements as well. Excellent. It's not easy running messages, what with Imperial. Why don't you grab yourself a drink at the Wind Peak before heading back?
I had hoped life would be simpler here.
Ooh.
But war seems to find a way of following me.
Yeah, war never changes. Fire, how you doing? I'm chilling, you know, it's just kind of a low-key day. Hanging out.
Thin ice, Nerevar.
How are you doing? You gonna be grinding some more Dead by Daylight today? Doing well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, no, I'm doing great. Thank you. I got up pretty early this morning and I went to the gym and I got an early workout. And yeah, I'm just kind of relaxing from that. And I just started, 10 minutes ago. So we've just been kind of kicking back, keeping it low key. I've gotten 5 kills the past hour on DBD. What are you sitting at now? Sounds like you made some pretty good progress yesterday, so that's pretty cool. Do you get anything for the achievement, or is it just an achievement? $93. So you got 23 since yesterday. That's pretty good.
Something to report? Your objective is Fort Dunstad. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Sweet. Soldier. Where's Fort Dunstad? Oh, I see it. Okay, that's kind of close to where we're at. I'm an achievement hunter. If I get all achievements, I get a platinum trophy. I was just wondering if you got like any cosmetics or something in game. I figured it was just like a platinum trophy, but that's still cool nonetheless. I've also been playing Cyberpunk 2077 a lot. Good game. I know. I think that's eventually another game I'll probably end up streaming. Whoa, what? I have it. Oh! Hold on, brother. Relax. Shit. Yeah, I knew he was gonna make some major damage. I don't have any healing, I don't think. Yikes. Oh. But yeah, I have Cyberpunk, and I've played a decent amount of it, but that's a game I've also never finished, and so I think I would love to finish it for stream for sure. You'll get cosmetics along the way. Which one of your achievements is bugged? But yeah, I really like Cyberpunk a lot. I really like that whole like genre and all the movies that stem from it, like the Blade Runner movies. It's a really cool aesthetic that I really dig, and I would definitely love to go back and finish Cyberpunk. Probably The Witcher at some point too. Never finished Witcher 3. I have a really bad habit of picking up really good games, playing them for like 10 hours, and then never playing past that point. Cripple them all in public matches with the trapper, catch a total of 10 survivors in your bear traps. I know damn well I've gotten more than 0. I literally got like 5 in yesterday's game. With the trapper, catch a total of 10 survivors in your bear traps. That's weird that that's not registering, because yeah, I remember you were telling me about how you're playing Trapper the other day. And all you have to do is just like get him in your trap, right? Nothing else. So there's pretty much no reason for that to not process. I wonder... I think we used to have camping supplies. But at this point, I don't think so, unfortunately. We can always eat cheese. Imagine if I can't get the 100% because of that one thing. I would Google it, yeah, see if it is bugged. Twisted Masquerade. Maybe I have to play normal matches for it. Oh, yeah. I could see that definitely being it. Try a normal match and see what happens. Oh. That's a lot of pews. Oh. Nice. I just Google it and it's so dumb. What was it? Oh, shit. Oh, I killed Saksa. Oh, no, we're reloading. There's no way. You have to pick them up out of the traps, not hit them. Well, at least you know now. That means you can keep doing the events too. You just have to meticulously pick up 10 people from your traps. That does feel a little arbitrary though. Didn't even know you could yank them out of traps. That's like that video you sent me of like Wesker getting flashlighted and he's carrying someone, right? Like that's a feature that all the killers can do. Oh, did I kill Saksa again? Okay, no, Saksa's good. I don't know. There's like a thunderstorm around us or something. I think it's part of Sox's like spell kit. I feel like he gives us some sort of buff or something that causes like these electrical storms. The event is so killer-sided for the most part because some pallets are party pallets, and when they fall down, they break immediately. So if you can bait them to drop it early, and it's a free kill. Wesker is built different. I'm kind of excited to play some more Resident Evil tomorrow, so you can see he's a pretty cool boss. I remember him really well, and I love that boss fight in Resident Evil. I'm excited to show it to you. I can't remember, did you play Resident Evil before? I'm pretty sure you have, right? Because we were talking about it. Oh, damn it, dude. You'll definitely be there. Right on, Fire. I appreciate you always hanging out. It's nice to see you around all the time. Man, that sucks. That put us so far back. Welcome to Master Difficulty. Not like I should be surprised, really. Played Resident Evil, just not the 5th one. Don't die by a kettle. I know, that clip was so funny. That was ridiculous when that happened. Man, Saksa and his like little lightning spells are crazy good. Dude, come on. I had like half health. Ridiculous. The difficulty in this game just never relents. Okay. Making good progress now. Yeah, I was looking it up last night. I think I definitely want to play some Resident Evil 8 after 5. It piqued my my interest. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That guy's gonna definitely kill us in one hit. There we go. Got a window of opportunity. Ah. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, dude. No way. Oh, we're so close. Blood Rose K, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for hanging out. I remember you from Chicken Stream. We're playing some Master Difficulty Skyrim. Or Legendary, whatever it's called. I'm doing great.
At last, we
Did you guys meet in Chicken's stream as well? Dude. Alright. Damn, bro. We just can't get hit, like, a single time. I was gonna say, I don't remember Skyrim being this difficult. Yeah. I thought it'd be, like, fun to challenge ourselves. So it's Legendary, and it's Survival, so we have to, like, eat and sleep and watch out for, like, the temperature. And, I'm kind of committed now at this point, because we've put in... yeah, we're like 30 hours in to this playthrough, and it sucks. but I'm like determined now. I want to finish it at this point, so I'm just gonna keep powering through. The thing is like we're pretty much even like a skeever at this point, we're like always in 2-shot range, like that. Oh, really? You've been following Kay on Twitch for a while? That's funny. That is a really small world. That's crazy. I think we meant a different one, Sarge USA maybe. Oh yeah, Sarge. This is really. I've never watched Sarge USA, but that's cool that you guys knew each other. That's wild. Wow. Yeah, the survival aspect is really fun though. I actually really enjoy it, and I was telling people. So it took away fast travel. You can't fast travel, and obviously we're not playing like a full unedited like this. There's definitely mods. We're playing with a lot of mods just to make things a little more goofy, but there's no fast travel with survival, which is kind of cool. It's definitely like exposed me to a lot more of Skyrim that I've never seen before. And I've played this game for, you know, thousands of hours over the years, so pretty cool. Oh, dude, I just want to get this fight over with, though. Finally. We did it. That was rough. Yeah, that's crazy, though. What are the odds? Because Fire and I have known each other for a while. And then, Kay, I met you through the chicken stream. And I would have figured that Fire and you had met over on chickens, but yeah, that's crazy. That's cool, though. You know, it's neat seeing, like, how... I think that's been one of my favorite aspects of streaming is, like, developing a network and a community with other streamers. And it's really cool because whenever I tune into your guys' streams, like I haven't seen you stream yet, Kay, but you know, I've watched Fire, I've watched Chicken, and like I feel like I always learn something from you guys. So it's like, oh, I like that they do that. I'm gonna do that for my stream, you know. So it's pretty cool. It reminds me of college, and I haven't like been in that environment in a really long time. So yeah, GG finally. At least I can, like, it was modded, but at least I can say I've done Legendary Skyrim once I'm done with this, and then I will probably never do it again, because the scaling on Legendary difficulty is just insane. Unless you're playing like a stealth archer, but even then. But yeah, Kate, what are you up to today? Are you streaming later? Cool. We gotta go to Solitude. Okay. Where's our horse at? Oh, that's not my horse. Luckily no one saw, though. That's not my horse either. None of these are my horses. Is it possible to do this survival mod without legendary difficulty? Maybe a dumb question. That's not a dumb question. Yeah, so I'll show you real quick. If you go to settings and then gameplay, and then down here, there's survival mode and there's difficulty, and they're independent of each other, so you can check survival mode, and you can alternate the difficulty however you want. So, like, in theory, you could play, like, the easiest difficulty, but you can put it on survival. And then with survival, like I was saying, like, normally, you can't fast travel. You can use, like, carts and carriages, which I've downloaded a mod for, so now most of the major towns and all of the cities have a cart, which is kind of nice, but otherwise, like, you're either on foot or horseback for the entire game. But I put in like some graphical overhaul mods and some mods that kind of implement like more random encounters, so it makes traveling a lot more interesting. But I've played Skyrim since I was like, like 15 or something. And like over 10 plus years later, it's shown me things in Skyrim that I didn't even know existed, which I thought I'd like seen everything in this game, So if you like Skyrim and you want to like experience it in a new way that's actually kind of refreshing, I definitely recommend survival mode. It can get a little tedious sometimes, but it's still very fun. Currently at work. Next stream for me is Wednesday evening. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try and tune in if I'm not busy. I've been wanting to catch one of your streams. Yeah, no problem. So like, if you look at my bars right now, my mana bar, so the red, I'll show you like under active effects. So I'm cold, you move slower, lockpicking is harder, and our health is reduced. And then I'm fatigued, so magicka and stamina regenerate slower, potions are less effective, and our total mana is reduced. And then we can get hungry too, and hungry also has some like adverse effects. Like I think our attacks do less damage, and it reduces our total stamina. So it's pretty tough. If you go to like your armor, there's an armor rating, and then there's a warmth rating. And warmth rating is really important too, because like especially if you're far up north, kind of like where I'm at right now, you can actually freeze to death pretty quickly. Or if you hop in a river in a cold area, that'll kill you in like seconds. What else? Oh yeah, we can equip torches to like help our warmth rating, so we don't freeze to death as fast, because we actually kind of have to hurry a little bit. We're getting a little low. Food, you always have to have food on you. And then pretty much like every time I stop into town or a city, I'll go to the inn and like get a room for the night. And like freshen up and set out like on a fresh day. I don't have the time to add more games in, but dang, I do want to play survival mode. I just love that there's more of a use for food in survival mode. Yeah, no, it makes a lot of aspects of this game that Bethesda implemented. Wow. I didn't even see that wolf. That's crazy. But yeah, like, Bethesda put so much into this game, and some of it's just like completely useless unless you play survival mode, and then it actually serves a purpose. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, here we go again. Actually, I think our better solution, I was kind of caught up in conversation. I'm just going to walk to Dawnstar, and then we can take the carriage to Solitude. I'm back. Got a 4-kill game, and I got some progress on the traps. Nice, Fire. Good job. Yeah, Fire's he's a bit of a achievement hunter. He's been telling me all about his journeys trying to get achievements in that game. I was going to ask you, Kay, what games are you playing and streaming right now? Ads in a minute, chat, by the way. I used to be before starting the channel. Yeah, that's fair. I know, I've always been kind of a completionist myself, but I don't want to like bore chat and subject them to me like collecting every single thing in a video game. Unless some people like to watch that, but I figure I like to kind of explore and play the story a little bit. Play like through the main game if people want to keep, you know, playing together, we can do that, but yes, Fire is immune to ads. And you'd watch me be a completionist on video games? Well, I appreciate that. But maybe I will. I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, you know, I'm not playing at like high elo competitive games or anything, so people here are probably more for like the vibe and hanging out than watching like the most riveting gameplay. And that's kind of my thing too, you know, is I just wanted to hang out with people. I love gaming, so I figured, you know, I might as well share it with people. But yeah, it's interesting becoming a streamer and like figuring out what it is that you want to do and how you want to present yourself. So I'm streaming Dark Souls and Red Dead 2 and soon Wu Chang. I also do pre-recorded episodes on YouTube, currently doing a Medieval Dynasty and Assassin's Creed Shadows series. Right on, that's pretty cool. I might stream my grinds to 500 kills thing. Yeah, Fire, when are you streaming next? BRB ads? Yeah, I got you.
Get him.
What?
Never should have come here.
To who? What are you talking about? What's happening? Oh! That's what's happening. Gotcha. That's what's happening right now. This looks like a very high-level dragon. You don't know when or what you stream? Why am I not getting any ads? I'm pretty sure you have like Twitch Turbo, Fire. I might be wrong, like I know you say you don't, but I'm pretty certain you do. Man, this guy's not dropping anywhere good for me right now. Welcome back, Kay. I don't have Twitch Turbo. I've never bought anything on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just as surprised as you are. But that's cool. Twitch. Those are all pretty cool game. Or sorry, not Twitch. Kay, that's cool. Those all sound like pretty cool games. Because let me look at that list again. Yeah, Red Dead, Dark Souls. I don't know what Wu Chang is. I've seen a little bit of Medieval Dynasty and Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I love the Assassin's Creed games. I got really into Odyssey. I know Odyssey kind of has some divisive opinions, but I loved exploring like the Mediterranean and like the Greek peninsula and all that. And that's cool that you do pre-recorded videos as well. I was thinking about kind of jumping into that soon myself. Or I want to make like video essays. I thought that'd be a lot of fun. This is just such a bad environment to fight a dragon. I might just dip, honestly. I feel like I don't have a shot. He's just killing guards. Yeah, I'm just gonna carriage out of here. There's nowhere for him to land, so I just can't do anything. I'm just standing here watching him kill all the town's guards.
Carriages to all the cities in Skyrim. Need something?
Oh. But he won't let me hire him because the dragon's got him all freaked out. I guess we'll just go sleep in an inn for the day. We could use some rest and some warmth anyways.
Go on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, warm beds. Need a room? Take a look.
Yeah, with survival mode, you gotta like I was saying, you gotta stay stocked up on food, so.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. All right.
And then your screen will start to get like hazy or chilled, depending on your status effects. Like if you're really tired, your screen's really blurry and it actually makes it pretty difficult. DVD game starting, but I'm gonna send proof on Discord. I mean, I believe you. I'm just shocked.
Anything else you need?
You don't gotta prove anything.
Frost took my husband years ago.
Hopefully that dragon's gone.
My children all grew up and left Dawnstad to make.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Hi there.
Also, we've got a couple of followers as part of the mods. We got little Soxa here, which is a pretty good mod. I like this one a lot. It turns some of the Khajiit into actual cats, which apparently is actually genuine canonical lore. Apparently there's like 3 species of Khajiit. There's like the humanoids that we know, and then there's like tiger Khajiit, and then there's little house cat Khajiit. I don't know if they speak like actual Khajiit, but nonetheless, pretty cool mod. And then we got Dagoth, which says some pretty unhinged stuff from time to time. Sometimes it's pretty bad.
Nerevar, if you were an ice wraith, would you fuck an ice wraith?
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be weird. You're an actual ice wraith. But like, would you do it?
But yeah, it's
That's all then.
these guys are like, they've kind of become like my traveling companions for the game. It makes it a lot more fun.
Where do you want to go?
And then,
Going straight through, or did you want to stop?
dude, I always forget which one it is.
Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to climb and back?
Nope,
and we'll be off.
that's not where I wanted to go.
No problem.
We gotta go to Solitude.
Where do you want to go?
I gotta remember the regions. The Rift?
Going
Or the
straight
Reach?
through, or did you want to stop somewhere? along
No,
the
that's
way?
not it.
Good morning. Where do you want to go?
East March, Balkreath, Hoffingar, Hjalmarch.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along
Okay, it's not
Yes?
East March.
Where do you want to go?
Hoffingar.
Going straight through, or did you
Okay.
want to climb and back?
Solitude is Hoffingar. I gotta try and remember that somehow. But,
Solitude's famous for its Bard's College. Worth a visit if you've never been.
oh yeah, so I've played a ton of Skyrim. You know, I've done so many playthroughs, but the same thing that happens to me, I finished the Fallout games, but the same thing happens to me with all of my Elder Scrolls playthroughs. I always manage to get so distracted by side quests. I've actually never completed Skyrim, and I genuinely don't know how this game ends. In terms of, like, I know you meet Parthenax and all that, but I don't know what the resolution is. And I haven't had it spoiled for me in all these years, which is amazing. So that's my goal on, maybe not today's stream. We'll see like how much progress we end up making, but eventually on stream, I would love to see the finale of Skyrim once and for all, this many years later. I've got a mod too that revamps all the major cities, makes everything look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
But so far, we've basically done the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood quest lines, and then I jumped right over. I'm an Imperial over the Stormcloaks. And then once we finish the Imperial campaign, we'll jump over to the main storyline, and I think I'm just gonna breeze through that.
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to Prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it.
Wow, a glass sword, thanks.
Make your way to our camp in the Rift. We have a few surprises for the Stormcloaks lined up. For the Empire.
For the Empire. So let's see. I think we have... Wow, I think we take... The lighting's kind of hard to tell.
Is an important
but I think we just have to take Riften and like maybe like another fort or two.
We'll try to break through at some point.
Oh no, there's Winterhold. So we got Riften and Winterhold. And like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more forts maybe? We're making some good progress though.
Who'd you have to kill to get that blade?
Actually, I had to kill the Emperor. Now that you ask.
Is that Wraithguard in your pocket, or are you just happy to see it?
I need to sell some stuff too. I'm overloaded with potions we'll just never use.
New in town, right? If you need a place.
None of what he collected tasted.
I swear, I left another bottle. Just what you see here.
50 gold. Can't sell anything to her.
Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
We'll go to the apothecary. That's who we can sell potions to. And we can buy healing potions because we are pretty much, we never have any, so.
Ah, well, you're a traveler, correct? Wonderful. My daughter Fura was assigned to... I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Take a look. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Get some healing. Just buy all of them. Funny enough too, cheese wheels are actually like as much of a meme cheese wheels are in Skyrim in survival mode, they're actually so good for healing when you don't have any potions. And that's like I'm doing like a stealth dagger build. I told myself I would use poisons, but in the end, they're kind of just a pain. And you just kind of get caught up in menus all the time. So I haven't really bothered, to be honest. Cool idea in theory, but in application, it's just clunky. They should have like a... It'd be nice if they had some sort of like hot bar. In a way. I mean, I know there's this, but I don't want to have to pause the game and have to apply a potion every time. So, just been keeping it simple.
Biren said you got here just before the... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh. Nice. Our inventories actually managed.
You keep bumping into me like that, and I'll get you pregnant. Hello, Moon, Sugar, and Star.
What do you have on you right now, Dagoth?
What's mine is mine, and what's yours is also mine.
Just a bunch of arrows.
But I thought you enjoyed talking to me.
Where's little Socks at?
I know my body is irresistible, but
yeah, we're like 30 hours into our playthrough, and that's the first time I've had like a semi-clean inventory.
Trouble?
There he is.
Khajiit guards your back. I will shoulder some of your burden. Khajiit will follow.
Khajiit. I might play through the DLCs too, because I've actually never finished Dawn Guard. I finished, what is it, Dragonborn? The other one? That's a really good DLC. I like that one a lot. But Dawn Guard, never finished.
Where do you want to go?
Actually, that's a really fantastic question. I want to go to Iverstead.
Mm-hmm. Need something? Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever hear the one about the Briton and the bear tamer?
You know,
So do we have a destination? Or are we just meandering around?
I scroll like through a lot of social media. I've got, you know, TikTok, Twitter. I have Instagram and YouTube. I don't really scroll through those as much anymore. But I was scrolling through TikTok recently, and you know, there's a lot of drama surrounding Pirate Software right now, and I think while he's kind of got a personality that if he disagrees with you, he can be very like antagonistic and very like abrasive with his wording.
Right this way.
Like, he commonly just like tells people to eat his ass all the time. That's his like signature move. But you know, like, I liked his content. Got a 0-kill game, went against the sweatiest kids ever, who also somehow took a hit while injured. Yikes. I bet they were hackers. That's the only reasonable reason that they beat you. But, you know, I've seen like this hype train of everyone just completely hating on Pirate Software right now. And every thumbnail is like some edited picture of him crying with some red text like, "It's over. Pirate Software's career is over. He's a failure." And it's just like talking about, talking about like all the followers he's losing and stuff like that. And hackers. Only hackers can beat you? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad we can agree.
In a perfect world, men like me would not exist. But this is not a perfect world.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. In a way, you know, like, whether I agree or disagree with him, it's amazing how vindictive the internet can be when it so chooses. And when you gain viral, oh shoot, I didn't want to go in. You got 2 trap progress, so that's pretty good. That's huge. All right, stealth attack on the. Oh, nope, that's not happening. Oh, there's 2 bears. It's just like, you know, he worked for an indie game dev company, and he was talking about how people have been review bombing that game company's games, and how it's had like very little effect on him personally, but it's affected like the entire company and all of its employees that work at that game dev company. And so he actually had to quit to disassociate himself so people would stop review bombing the games that these people made that had literally no relation to Pirate beyond he was semi-affiliated with them. And you know, there's like cancel culture and hate trains and stuff like that, and I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm not trying to champion one way or the other. It's just amazing how much people can get caught in the crossfire unnecessarily.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Argonians.
They were also on voice chat, so I had a big disadvantage either way. They were actually working together all the time, so they definitely know each other. Yeah, that's that seems like that could definitely be an issue with that game. Not an issue, but I mean, like, one versus a coordinated group of 4. 1v4, but they're all randoms. I feel like that'd be like fairly easy, but 1v4 and they're all coordinated, good luck. Can you choose to be the killer or the survivor? Oh. Dude. Come on. Nice. If it's 1v4 randoms, it's balanced. If it's 1v4 group of friends, GG. Yeah, that's kind of what I've expected. You can choose whether to be the killer or the survivor. That's nice, at least. You don't have to, like, random queue or something. That was my concern.
Signed on because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. Most of my family disagrees with my choice.
Should favorite some of these potions now that I'm thinking about it.
To report. The General and I have our disagreements, but you're going to Riften. My spies report the Jarl's steward...
At least I'm not stepping as low as using a ghoul. I'm not that desperate. Is the ghoul just like super meta?
I need you to find evidence of her corrupt activities. This will require stealth and discretion. The Jarl's good. I can always count on you, can't I?
Hey.
I'll be honest, I'm someone who has no shame in using meta stuff, and I would argue that, you know, doing your own builds is fun too, but sometimes when you play meta, there's some really crazy stuff you can do, and that can feel really good, you know? Yeah, everybody hates you, but what are you gonna do? Ghoul is just the most broken. You can just fly around the map with your weird alien tentacles. I mean, hey, do you want to win? Guy didn't even see me.
Count your fucking days, mongrel. Like Ulfr the Blind at an orgy, you don't...
Nothing you have will fit into the mechanism. This is what I was talking about though with like the exploration. Like I've never seen this before. I don't know what this does. But it's cool. You know, we might be just better off going back to Iverstead and just taking the carriage to Riften. Well, I'd have to buy the ghoul first, and I'm a #1 ghoul hater. Damn you, ghoul. Hey, look at that emote. I know the guy that made that. I gave him an artist badge on the channel. I do appreciate you making that emote though, Fire. It's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. I actually really like it. I've never played Undertale, so I had to look up what that, like, where that emote even came from and who that character was. I feel like a major boomer, but I like it either way. It's really funny. Feed Thistle a carrot. I think we got a pet bunny chat. I'll make it go home because I know that bunny's not going to last very long. Goodbye, Thistle. I'll see you at home. If I find more memes, I can make more emotes. Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. Is that a song or is that just copy pasta? How about you die? I'll go 100 miles in an hour. You know, I'm filled up on gas. I'm gonna get your fountain making ass. That's where the meme is from? Okay, got you. Never seen that in my life. Asgore car meme. Yeah, I found out it was an Asgore car meme. It took me, I had to peruse some Reddit threads, but I figured out what that meme was from. What is back? My coworker wanted to chat. He's also really into gaming. Right on. Welcome back, Kay. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just curious. Oh, I don't know if there's a carriage here. Shoot. We might have to make the trek by foot all the way to Riften. Where are we at? Well, currently we're in Irisstead right now, and we're doing the Imperial campaign quest line. So we got to kind of do some covert ops stuff over in Riften to sabotage the Stormcloaks and eventually attack their fort. An architectural designer for a production builder. That's really cool. Good for you. That sounds like an awesome job. I thought about getting like an architecture, like a civil engineering degree in college, but I ended up going business instead. Yeah, we're in Skyrim right now. We're playing Skyrim. That's where we're at. Let me just be as annoying as possible. Yeah, Fire, you got the dad jokes. Kay, now that you're back, ads are going to start in 1 minute, by the way. If I could, I would turn ads off, but, you know. Unfortunately, I can't. At least not now, anyways. Your husband does that to you all the time? Yeah, I used to have a coworker. I used to work for Costco for a little while. Last 3 years. And I parted recently. Costco is a good company, but I just needed to get out of retail. And I was a merchandiser for the night crew, and after we close at night, we would kind of separate into like groups and take on different sections of the store to stock. And usually it was like a stalker and a driver, and I had a driver that was always like, all right, so like I would ask him like, what are we stocking? And he's like, oh, you know, we're stocking merchandise. And it's like, cool, glad I asked. I'm glad you're my driver for tonight.
It's good to see another merry soul.
Blue hydrate, I could use one. Thank you.
Ah, but you look
Cheers.
tired. Come, share a bottle of Hunting Brew mead with me.
No, they're good. Supports the creator. Well, I appreciate that. That's a very kind perspective of you.
Ah, not. Cheers, my friend.
But you guys are just as important. Arguably, maybe more important. You know, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys, so. I'm always focused on trying to make the experience as best as possible. But I just started a couple of months ago, so I'm learning a lot, you know? But it's been an absolute blast. I love it.
So, why'd you join up with the Legion?
I know it's what everyone says. To go to new places and see the world.
Yeah, I assume you're in an ad, so I'll respond in a minute once it's over. Yeah. Man, Dagoth's testicular torsion spell is just so clutch. I don't know where we'd be without it.
Altmer this, Thalmor that. Like we didn't know they were femboy supremacists already. Ectomorphic twinks, lying and pretending they're doing the rest of us a favor. At least when the Dunmer did it, we didn't sugarcoat things. We see free farm tools, we use free farm tools.
Okay, yeah, now that the ads are over, to answer your question, do you mind if I share your Twitch stream on my Discord, see if any of my crew wants to come watch? No, yeah, no, not at all. That's very kind of you, I appreciate that. That kind of gives me an idea, actually. I've got a Discord for my stream as well. And I think, actually, I want to make, like, a pinned message for, like, a... Because, you know, I feel like some of the, like, best growth and community... Oh, jeez. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this is a death pit. We gotta get out. That's crazy. Spriggan Matron? I've never seen that before. Holy cow. That's insane. I mean, we can try. But, yeah, no, that's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll have to... I'm gonna put a note down, actually, so I don't forget. You've prompted me. I want to do like a I want to do like a community streamer pinned post. Because yeah, I've met a lot of really cool streamers since I started, and it's definitely been like one of the best networking opportunities and like community growth opportunities, so I'd like to give back to you guys in any way that I can. Well, we're actually putting in some really good work. But I know that friggin' Matron looks at us and we're dead, so we gotta be careful. Where'd it go? Oh. Behind us.
Help Nerevar! They're treating me like an Argonian! Ouchie! This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
I've been wanting to add that channel in my Discord too, like where it notifies when any other streamers in my Discord go live. Yeah, so my girlfriend and I are going to be moving to Tennessee soon. So we live in Idaho right now, but we're going to be moving to Tennessee. And I mention that because when I started streaming, I saw that you can join like Discord servers for streamers that live in like urban areas. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. Since I'm moving pretty close to Nashville, I'll join the Nashville stream Discord. And yeah, that server has a bot that pings, well, it doesn't ping, it just sends a message whenever anyone goes live. And that's actually a really cool idea. I like that a lot. I never thought about just like implementing it into my own Discord server, but now that I'm meeting what? I've never seen that either. That like scared me. I had to leap backwards. Sorry, little fox. But yeah, I never thought about just like implementing that in my server, but that's a great idea considering, you know, I've been meeting so many great community streamers, so you're onto something. But this is exactly what I'm talking about, you know, like I learned so much from other streamers like you guys, and it really makes a huge difference. Crap. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's a really big fort. I have to give credit to my friend Joshy GG. He does that for me whenever I go live. I love how supportive most of the community is. It's awesome to build each other up. Yeah, you know, so I kind of mentioned it. I started like 3 months ago, and I've always been kind of like a late adapter of like social media and technology. Well, not technology. I've always been like a big nerd for tech, but social media, ever since I was a little kid, because I remember Facebook came out when I was like a teenager, and that was like the first big one, and I was like so against it, and I was like really late to like Twitch and everything, because I did a lot of stuff in college with like esports and gaming, but I was never super involved in Twitch. But there was like no reason for me not to be, you know, like it was right up my alley. It's everything that I like. I just kind of, I don't know, had other stuff going on. But I think that was always like kind of like a big deterrent or like anxiety factor for me, was how sometimes the internet can be pretty ruthless, and like sometimes it feels like it's a very negative place, but I think that's just kind of our own perceptions. And so like I was a little nervous when I first started streaming, you know, not expecting everyone to be so cool and chill, all the time. And I know eventually, like, I'll have, like, you know, a troll or a hater or something. That's fine. Like, that comes with the territory. But yeah, I'm up to 66 followers now on Twitch, which is like huge for me, you know, like I'm super stoked. I'm very grateful. And I gotta say, I mean, there's a couple bots in there, which is whatever, you know, because before you hit affiliate, there's just bots like constantly spamming you for like getting graphic design work. But like, very thankfully, or like my content I post, like I'll take my clips and I'll post them on like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and thankfully, like almost a majority of the reactions are like positive. You know, like I get a couple of dislikes from time to time, which is fine, that's whatever. But I haven't had anyone like coming to the comments and just being like, "Wow, you suck," you know, like that's like such a inflated idea of people's reactions, and the reality is, yeah, like the community is typically really, really dope. I get that. I started everything on YouTube and was dead set against Twitch. My husband had to convince me for months. There's always trolls, but most are supportive. After only a couple of months, that's awesome. Well, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I started on Twitch, and then I've just kind of been like filtering all of my content on Twitch to all of my other channels. But I've definitely like considered multi-streaming for sure, especially on TikTok, because you just have so much traction on TikTok. But yeah, I get it. It's hard when you're dead set on something, but I guess ultimately at the end of the day, like the more exposure you can get, the better, generally, especially like if you've got like a good, you know, like personality and the content and everything. But yeah, no, it's a fun journey.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Uriel. Not here. Come with me. Stay close and the guards will leave you alone.
I'm just stubborn and get in my own way. No, and I like that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Like I'm the same way. Like I was late to adapt to social media, and I've played video games all my life.
I suppose you're here to extort something from
you know, like I'm a huge nerd. I know more about the geography of video games than I do the real world sometimes. I think for me, it was definitely just like a self-destructive pattern, you know? It's like, oh, this is so cool. I want to do this so bad, but I'd never be good at it. And there's no reason to think like that. Like that's just a preconceived notion due to like low self-worth and self-esteem. And, you know, eventually over the years, I just kind of managed to learn to like respect and love myself more, which is super important, especially when like you're putting yourself out there like that. And yeah, it's just like everything feels like uncharted territory until you just like take the plunge. And then so this is something that always comes to mind. I've always found that if there's anything that I've ever been afraid of in life, like streaming or, gosh, I don't know, I can't think of anything else right now. Flying, like I used to be afraid of flying, right? Flying, streaming, just as a couple of examples. I love those things now. I love flying so much. I think it's so fun. I really like getting on planes and flying, like, especially when the flight has a movie. That's, you know, that's easy. I could sit there for hours. But I've always found that all the things that I've feared in life, if I ever take the step to face them, it always comes out positively in the end. And I end up loving that thing that I once feared.
As long as you... I suppose you're here to extort something from me? So, you're an Imperial spy. Interesting. I have no strong love for the Stormcloaks, but I can't say I'm all that fond of the Empire either. This war of yours makes it difficult for a resourceful woman to advance her interests. Perhaps we can find a way for both of us to prosper from this unfortunate discovery. It would ruin me. I have a good thing going.
That's a good way to put it. Thank you.
Jarl benefits from my more creative arrangements as well, though it'd be impossible for her to admit that. Layla is a simple and traditional woman. which makes it easy to manipulate her, but impossible to regain her graces once offended. Look, perhaps we could come to some kind of agreement?
Perhaps.
What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons? Oh no, I'm no fool. You'll learn what you need to know once we've come to an agreement. Well, I
won.
suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septims.
Nice, 1,000 gold. I got a 4-kill game and some trap progress. See, that's perfect. You got everything you could ask for. I wonder if I can make my bot ping when you are live. The bot that the Nashville Twitch Discord uses is the Me6 bot. I've never like done a whole lot of work with bots personally, but I'm sure you could. What's up, Pack Bob? How you doing? How's your day going?
They're taking it by wagon to Windhelm. If you hurry, you'll catch them. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey.
It's passing here. We'd better clear out.
You use ping cord. 101 kills and 7 traps. Well, you're 20% there on your kills, and you only need 3 more traps, right? That's pretty huge progress pretty quickly. But yeah, in regards to like, you know, facing the things that I've feared in life, I think, and this is like, this type of advice is always either incredibly cliche or, and not even that I want to say it's advice, it's just kind of me talking, but it's always either really cliche or it's always so much easier said than done, of course. But, ooh, okay.
Yes? Where do you want to go?
I've
And we'll be off.
I've just spent like, I've always been a really anxious person, and I've mellowed out so much more over the years, you know, thankful to all kinds of things like lifestyle choices with like the gym and dieting and sleep and like who I surround myself with in terms of like my community and my friends and family, and unfortunately like, you know, eventually having to cut out toxic people and stuff like that. But I just realized that if there's like, I'm like a very firm believer that everybody in life is always like compelled to do something, you know, or several things. Like me, I'm a very left brain, right brain person. Like I always want to I want to do something physical and something creative, you know, I always kind of wrestle with that, but I feel like there's always something on people's minds that calls them to do something. And, it's totally easy and completely understandable to like get caught up in the nitty gritty of the day to day and want time to relax and time for yourself and time to rest and spend with friends and family. Like there's so many things to balance with like obligations and chores and errands and your job and your family. And it's hard to like spend time on the things that you're passionate about. Just the way like our society is structured. But I've just been very grateful and lucky to have like an opportunity to kind of like take a risk on myself for a little bit. And, you know, like in relation to streaming and everything, and like getting past my anxiety and like my fear of like public speaking. And, you know, that's another one, like flying or streaming, like public speaking, kind of in hand with streaming. But, yeah, it's amazing. Like, how refreshing it can be when you've been worried to do something for so long and then you just finally do it and you're like, oh, I was worrying for nothing, you know?
Something to report?
Pretty good. Kiddos in school. I don't have work till 2. I love that emote so much. That one cracks me up. But that's cool. Well, it sounds like you got a nice chill day to yourself. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here too. I always appreciate you hanging out. I don't know if you had it already or not, but I gave you the VIP badge as well, since you know, you deserved it. Pretty cool Kai, you're always hanging around.
Many of my
Yeah, Kay, Fire's... I don't think Fire will admit it, but he's pretty good at
Skyrim
DBD.
needs the Empire as General Tullius expects much excellent work. I knew you'd bring back something useful. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
I'm trash, but I have fun when I play. I've never played it, but it looks cool. But I'm not a very good meet the men. It's a very ominous quest. Just meet the men. I used to be a really competitive player when I was younger, like in my teenage years, but I ended up getting so angry all the time. I like took a step away from competitive games for a while, and then I realized I'm a lot happier in either like co-op games or just like solo games like this that are more into like story and progression and stuff like that. What are you playing right now, Pac Bob? If I had to guess, I would say you're playing some WoW. You're leveling your monk, soloing high-level content.
Maik is always in search of calibers.
Competitive games make you angry. They make me so angry. Literally so angry. Oh, you're playing some Dota, huh? Who's this? Orc.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you.
She's probably gonna kill me, but there's also 3 of us, so. Oh, Soxa got her. Oh, roll away, roll away.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see. Khajiit will follow.
Yeah, GG. Just ganged up on an orc. Kay, is your Discord linked on your Twitch? I guess I could just look for myself, huh? Yes? Okay, cool. I will, I'll join it later then. I'll add that to my current to-do list. I keep like a notepad open on my phone whenever I stream because I feel like I always get ideas from people or things that tasks, little side quests that I need to do. So I'll remind myself to join your Discord. It's a really good idea. Forget things unless I write them down. Yeah, I'm the same way. I've got millions of ideas. I've learned I needed to keep them somewhere, otherwise they get forgotten to time. It's funny, like streaming games, I feel like I'm hyper aware of how the environment and the settings are, and it makes me realize like how relaxing and peaceful playing games is. Like the music, you can hear the birds, like you can there's so many little details. And it's so nice. It's so peaceful. I may have not should have killed him outright like that, but I feel like we've been on the defense for so long.
I guess I was just hearing things.
No, this says Orc Marauder. That's gotta be a bad guy, right? I gotta justify my cold-blooded murder. Yeah, he's talking about stealing from somebody. I think we're good. We're fine. We're not killing innocent people. Not this time. Ooh, you know what I want to do? Here, I'm gonna try this. How do you shout? See? I want to see if I can shut him off. Damn it. Just barely moved. If at all. And he killed us. Damn it. I tried to do something funny and I ruined it. So peaceful. Goes right into killing. Oh man, I just love how peaceful this game is and then just murders somebody. Damn, that put us really far back too. That sucks. That's so unfortunate. Sox is so strong. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Right back to where we were. Seems familiar. Go to the island near the edge of the lake. Look for where a great tree once stood. That is where I buried it.
I've been hunting and fishing in these. Take a look.
Treasure hunter? Did you find anything? Hope you don't mind. Oh, he's wigging out. That's the dichotomy of video games, though. It's so serene and peaceful until it's just not. I think that's a Baldur's Gate in a nutshell. Which, that's one that I eventually want to get back to streaming as well, because I did one stream of it, and then I've kind of had it on the back burner for a little bit, but I've completed Baldur's Gate, but I want to try to run it on honor mode for stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Alright, let's run it back. I wanna clear this orc tower, and this time I won't mess up and do stupid stuff, because I learned my lesson. Oh yeah? You were saying?
No more. I yield. I yield. Where are you?
Ads in 1 minute, chat. I appreciate your guys' patience with them.
Oh well. Must have run off.
Must have been the wind. There. I'm not letting you kill me this time. Ooh, Orcish Warhammer burning, nice. We haven't leveled up in a while. It's been a hot minute. I just realized that. What do we even have to level up at this point? I feel like we should start putting points into light armor, because I just feel like we're just getting killed so fast, no matter what we do. We'll put points into health and light armor. I think that's a good plan. Tomorrow, gonna stream Resident Evil 5. Probably finish it tomorrow, I'd imagine. I might have to think of a backup for Resident Evil 5. We'll probably finish it in like a couple hours. Maybe we could keep playing through. I guess we could fill out the vibe. Because I wouldn't mind probably playing through it a little bit longer and doing like collectibles and treasure hunting. Because there's like a near infinite progression system in that game, basically. That's actually really good. And you can upgrade your weapons to a point where they get like additional effects, like unlimited ammo and like no magazine and stuff like that. So you can effectively just like walk through entire levels of the game, no problem, which is kind of fun. Actually, you know what? While the ad's going, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, chat. Alright, chat, I'm back. Okay. How close are we now to meeting the men? I still think that's a really funny quest objective. I've never seen one like that's like a, what is it, Halo Reach at the very end? Current objective, survive. Oh, yikes. That's actually so intimidating. That's crazy. I wonder if we can hit the tail, though. Let me just quick save real quick, and oh, good damage, actually. This might work. We might stealth a dragon to death. He doesn't see us yet. Oh, and he's losing us. And we're hidden. If only he was turned around. He's shooting at something. Oh, we walked into him, so he detected us. Why am I not hitting him? What is happening? That was lame. That was close though. Yeah, you saw that? I almost stealthed that dragon to death. Oh, and then yeah. Whoa, what is this? Orum's Aquatic Escape? Caster is invisible for 15 seconds. Activating an object or attacking will break the spell. Can breathe water for 15 seconds. Improved night vision for 15 seconds. That's an interesting spell. I've never seen that before. Yeah, that sucked though. Music is awesome, but yeah. What the heck on this hit's not hitting? Yeah, that was a bummer. Oh. And now we're just like in the kitchen. In the dragon kitchen.
Death comes for all of you.
Okay, here's our chance. Instantly dead. Okay, very cool. What's up? I'm not sure how to say your name. Ira? Is that close to correct? I'm not using like a specific mod pack. I just kind of played around and downloaded a bunch of random stuff, to be honest with you. But there's a bunch of stuff we're using in here, like a lot of texture and like environmental updates, but also a lot of Ira, sick. Well, welcome to the chat. Oh, welcome to the chat. I see you're a first timer. Yeah. So what prompted me actually is, I don't know if you saw like the Dagoth clips that were kind of circulating for a while. We're on Legendary, by the way. Appreciate it. I'll stick around. Cool. I'm glad. What prompted me initially was Dagoth, if you know, like the antagonist for Morrowind. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you around. But the antagonist for Morrowind, there was a guy. His name is Dur Colonel, I believe. He made a mod that features Dagoth as like a companion, and I'll show you in a minute. Hopefully we can kill this dragon if I can actually hit it. He says sometimes it's a little it might be a little too much, but it's pretty funny. And then that kind of prompted me to just do like a bunch of random goofy mods just for fun, you know. But yeah, here he is in all of his glory. We got a couple followers. There's a mod. So I didn't know this until I found the mod. But there's a mod, and canonically in the Elder Scrolls universe, Khajiit can actually be like 3 different types of species. So there's like the humanoid Khajiit that we always see, right? That we're so used to. But then apparently Khajiits can also, depending on like the moon that they were born under or something, they can also be tigers, or they can be essentially like house cats. And so there's a mod that turns some of the Khajiit into house cats. So we got that, and you can actually get them as a follower, which is super dope. I don't remember a bot thanking me when I followed. I'm so sorry, Fire. But it was, yeah, I implemented the bot after you followed. And then so we got Saksa.
Khajiit got your back.
And he actually is really good. He casts like spells. You use the regular House Cats mod. Yeah, I think this one is pretty similar to that.
Khajiit got your back.
And then we got a Dagoth.
Need me to change the litter box when we get home? Nerevar, would you rather have your entire family brutally murdered in front of you one by one as they scream in agony and beg for their lives? Or be able to fly? No one said they had to be difficult choices, Nerevar.
Dagoth's pretty good though. He says a bunch of random stuff like that. He makes the run very entertaining. Hey chicken, how you doing? That's funny, we were just talking about you earlier. All good things, of course. I know, that was good timing right after talking to Saksa.
Yes, Outlander? Nerevar, why is this sticky? Okay, bye.
Cool. I'm surprised we actually managed to pull that off. What is this? It's so it's Elder Scrolls Skyrim, if you're familiar with that game. It's like a fantasy RPG by the same company that made like Oblivion, the Fallout series, Starfield, Doom, a bunch of other games. But my game is pretty modded, and I've downloaded like a lot of texture updates and everything, and also just kind of a lot of random goofy stuff that just makes it a little bit more enjoyable. I'm doing great, thank you for asking. I've got a bunch of cool people hanging out in chat, so my day's awesome. I was expecting today to be more of a like a low-key kickback stream, so I'm kind of dope to see so many people here. I really appreciate it.
This one's for my...
Yeah, you tell him, Dagoth. But yeah, we're just... Oh, crap. We're just hanging out playing some Skyrim. Are you streaming later, chicken? Oh, I killed Saksa. Okay, I'm gonna reload. I do that all the time. He'll run right in front of me and accidentally stealth attack him. I could not let that live on my conscience, killing a little kitty.
All right, that's it.
Hydrate and posture check. All right, you got it. It'll take me like 3 seconds to slouch back down again, but cheers. I wonder what happens when you redeem a posture or a hydrate and I don't have a drink with me. That's what happens. Ha! Crotch League King, misleading tags are handsome, not relatable. You know, you might surprise yourself. But thank you, that's very kind of you. Hydrate, don't dihydrate. I like that. Maybe I'll do an inverse point reaction called dihydrate. I'll have to figure out what that means though. Maybe I don't take a drink of water. Maybe it nullifies the hydrates. I'll do a hydrate and someone can redeem a dihydrate, and so that means that I won't hydrate. You guys could like battle with it. I like that. That's kind of clever. I'm gonna write that down. Write that down. Adding it to my notes list. So Thunda is not relatable. My life is a lie. I hope I'm relatable. I feel like, you know, I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a big nerd that likes video games.
Nerevar, this cave is almost good enough for my sleepers to shit in.
I don't even know what that means. I had to take the hydrate point redeem off of mine because I am literally always drinking something. I went to the gym this morning and I was actually thinking about that today. Because like fire redeems that a lot. And I was thinking like, man, if my channel ever grows, I wonder how often I'll have to be hydrating, because I feel like there's definitely a possible point where that could just be getting redeemed like every 5 seconds, potentially. Because I know Fire's got a ton of points saved up. Relaxing and chilling here. How are you doing today? Hope well. These lines are great. Yeah, no, Dagoth is he's so good. I'll give you guys a warning. He can say some kind of out-of-pocket stuff sometimes, but yeah, it's a good mod. If you're ever interested in it, I'll have to I need to get like a link or something somehow, because the Dagoth mod you can't find on like websites or mod managers. You have to get the link from the creator's Discord, but his name is Derkernel, Derkernel, if you just like message him on Twitter or something, he's actually really cool because I saw the clip on TikTok and I messaged him and I was like, hey man, like, can I get this mod? And he sent me an invite to his Discord, and there you can manually download the files and then upload it to whatever mod manager you're using, and you can get them in your game.
Ever tried Argonian milk Nerevar? Tastes like swamp ass. So I've heard. If that's all then.
But the mod creator, he's a really cool guy. It is either always water or an energy drink. Yeah, that's very relatable. I had so far today I've drank an energy drink, a coconut water, and I've got water in my shaker bottle. And I got up really early today and I didn't sleep very much last night, which is fine. That was of my own doing. I just wanted to wake up early despite going to bed late. But I was contemplating getting another monster so I'd have a little bit more energy for you guys, but I feel like we're vibing. I feel like we got a good chill going on. But yeah, for anyone that's new in the stream, welcome, by the way. This is probably like the busiest I've ever seen my chat, so I'm having some troubles keeping up, but I appreciate all you guys hanging out. We're just playing some modded Skyrim. We're doing like a stealth, like dual wielding dagger builds, because I wanted to try and do something different than the stealth archer. And so far we've done the Thieves Guilds, the Dark Brotherhood, and I like the Empire over the Stormcloaks, and so we're doing the Empire questline, and then we're gonna do the main questline because I've actually never finished Skyrim, despite playing it for hundreds, if not thousands of hours. And we're doing Legendary Survival, so we gotta eat and sleep and stay warm and everything. Chicken, yeah, that was a spider. There's all kinds of nasty creatures in this game. Actually, these are our enemies. We probably shouldn't be in this camp. What is my favorite flavor of monster? You know, I never understood the hype of the white monster because I saw it all over TikTok and everything, and I was like, whatever. But then I got one day, and it might have converted me. I think the white monster is pretty good. There's like the new blue Hawaiian monster, which is also really good. But I think the white one might be my favorite. I gave in to the social media pressure. Oh, I'm crushing it, by the way. Thanks, Chicken. I appreciate it. Me drinking a white monster right now, I feel personally... See, Crotch? I feel bad for calling you Crotch. I'll call you King. See, King, we are relatable. You're also handsome or beautiful. And we drink white monsters together. So this is a relatable stream. Ultra Whites are actually really good. I like the pink. It's called Ultra Rosa. I haven't had that one. But that... Oh, fire called for a stretch. Oh, I actually popped my back on that one. Oh, you ever get like the chills after stretching? Sisyphus. I love the Sisyphus emote. That one's pretty good. But yeah, King, he might prompt me. I kind of want to grab that monster out of the fridge now.
Good to hear. I need this to go well. This is my first real command since they promoted me after Whiterun. You know, some nights when I close my eyes, I see the battle stretched out before.
Yeah, Fire's a good friend like that. He looks after all of us. He keeps us hydrated, keeps our posture good, keeps us, you know, lean and stretched.
I suppose you're right. They say it gets easier. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. But never mind all that. What brings you out this way?
Yeah, Fire, keep it up. You're like the stream coach.
Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon. for about a day now.
But yeah, how's you guys' day going? I might have forgotten to ask, like, what's everyone up to?
How do you know that?
Like I said, this is like the most pop in my chat's ever been, so this is super dope. I really appreciate it.
That was crafty. I'm sure having a steward in the pocket will come in handy.
If it wasn't for me, Thunder would be a dehydrated, hunched over skeleton. That is very true. That's fair. Yeah, fire is the stream mother.
You got here just in time.
Oh, Pac Bob, I'm glad to hear you're having a good Dota game. I feel like that's a rare occurrence. I mean, I know you're really good at Dota, but I feel like very rarely, despite your skill, do you have a good Dota game. Very relaxing so far. Also played some Skyrim myself. Those are such good days. Just like a chill Skyrim day. That's kind of my plan, because I streamed Valheim yesterday, and Valheim's pretty difficult, but that was a pretty chill stream as well. And then this is a chill stream. Tomorrow I'll be playing some Resident Evil 5, so that kicks it up a little bit. But yeah, no, it's been a good time. You're on a huge loss streak. I remember you got pretty high though. What are you in like relation to the world? I would garner, you're probably like, what, top 10% or something?
Alright, if you insist. But we'll come running if it sounds like things have gotten out of hand.
By the way, I don't have the shout out command, but just about everyone in here is a streamer. So if anyone's ever interested, pretty much everyone here is a streamer, and they're all really cool. And you know, because we're awesome. So definitely give everyone a check out if you feel like it. They're because yeah, like I met K through Chicken, and it just keeps growing from there. Fire's been around for a while. Pac Bob, I know IRL. We used to be co-workers. Ira and King, I'm meeting you guys today, but welcome. But yeah, I like Chicken and Kay and Pac Bob and Fire. They've been very supportive of me, and I care a lot about community, so yeah, I'm glad to. Oh wow, yeah. So that's the thing. We're playing on Legendary right now, and just about everything one-shots us, unfortunately. Nah, you're dropped. Maybe top 25. I feel like you could... Oh, man, that put us kind of pretty far back, unfortunately. That's unlucky. That's okay. It's like Bob Ross once said. I've been employing... Every time something happens in the stream, I use... So I've been doing this for like 3 months now, right? And I would always get like a little worked up if ever like something didn't work out or I failed. But it's funny, I've kind of like unironically had Bob Ross in the back of my head, and it's like I keep hearing him just saying like, "Oh, it's just a happy little mistake." And I think about that all the time now. Resident Evil 5, eh? Yeah, I'll be playing some Resident Evil 5 tomorrow. I think maybe once I finish 5, I might start doing 8. That's something I've been kind of contemplating. Love helping out and supporting the friends. Yeah. As do I. Community is a very beautiful thing. Supporting others is my favorites. That's a good trait to have, I would say. Bob Ross thinking is the best. Yeah, no, everyone could use a little Bob Ross in their life. Did you guys ever watch that Owen Wilson movie where he plays Bob Ross? I've seen it a couple of times when I was checking out movies, and haven't really considered watching it until now, but now I kind of want to watch it after this discussion.
Well, look who it is. How have you...
All right.
Good.
Don't worry, chat. I'll quick save after this, so we don't have to run all the way back.
I suppose... I'm not sure if... But never mind all that. Really? So that's what's in there. That was... Lucky for us, we're outnumbered, but you got here just in time.
You met Owen Wilson when you were little? Really?
First,
what was that like? How did you meet him?
With a bit of luck, we'll catch them all right. right, if you insist.
I imagine he would be a really cool guy. He seems really chill. That's really cool. I know this is kind of an older actor now, but so if anyone knows the Fonz from Happy Days, he also played in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. Like he was the coach in Waterboy, and I think he was like the grandfather in Bedtime Stories, which is like that Adam Sandler kids movie. And he's definitely been in a couple of others. I ended up meeting him. He was really cool. Henry Winkler was his name. Since he voiced Lightning McQueen, you met him at a convention. That's actually really cool. He was very nice from what I remember, but I was also 8. Yeah, did he say ka-chow? That's hilarious. What's up, Kiwi Face? How you doing? Shout out to Kiwi Paste chat. That's my lovely girlfriend. She's very supportive. Very awesome girl. Very lucky to have her. But yeah, Kiwi, it's been kind of popping in here today. It's kind of cool. I'm really surprised, honestly. I was expecting like a super like just chill, low key stream, and yeah, it's been a really good one today. Actually, I'm really happy. Oh, I almost killed Soxa, thank God. Oh man, I keep doing that. Poor little guy. He's just a little kitty. Just ate really spicy nachos and what do you mean it's starting to kick in? How did nachos kick in? You have like indigestion and heartburn now? I think that's the funniest way of like discussing your experience eating spicy nachos. Yeah, show Kiwi some love. She's really awesome.
We make quite the team.
I love the wholesomeness in here. Do you plan to come around more? Well, awesome, Ira. I'm super glad to have you. I work very hard to keep a positive and wholesome environment. So yeah, it means a lot to me.
With a new wagon.
I thought that was a regular guard, not a soldier. Yeah, we're siding with the Imperials right now, and we're fighting the Stormcloaks. So we gotta take over, basically. Now we gotta go back to the Imperial camp all the way over there. I think what would be faster, though, is I think we'll walk to Windhelm, actually, and we'll take the carriage to Iverstead. For anyone that may have missed it, I'm playing on survival right now, and with survival there's no fast travel. You have to either walk or take carriages, which I downloaded a carriage mod that puts more carriages around the map, but also to level up you have to go to sleep. So we gotta go find a bed first. Oh, that's a tough spider. Yeah, Ira's new. They just hopped in just a couple of minutes ago. But they yeah. They're a pretty cool community member already. By the way, for anyone that just hopped in, I've got like all my socials, and I've been working on a Discord server that I've got linked on my Twitch. So by no means do you have to like follow or join. You're not obligated to in any way. But if you would like to, you're more than welcome to. I've been working on like posting clips on all my social medias, and hopefully this month I'd love to do a video essay on YouTube. So I'll be trying to work on that on my free time. Ads in 30 seconds, by the way, chat. I've opted to do like the minute 30 ads, just so that eliminates pre-rolls for all the new viewers. So I apologize, but yeah, ads are coming in. Yeah, Fire makes some pretty good emotes for us so far. I've got a couple. I've also got a couple artists that I've been commissioned that are making a couple different like assets and stuff, which I'm really excited on. So that'll help liven up the stream and the production and everything. So yeah, it's a good time. We're just we're growing and figuring things out, and you know, meeting new people. It's been pretty chill so far. I'm very lucky. Oh, this is actually kind of sad. You can tell like the giant's mourning the loss of its mammoth. Yeah. You know, chat, this is just so sad. I feel terrible. Now we have to mourn the loss of both of them. Sorry, I had to. Reunited. Oh my god. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was expecting like some shocked reactions, and everyone's just like, yeah, that's for the best. You guys crack me up. Reunited? Renutted is pretty funny, yeah, I agree. That's like those old posts. 1 like equals 1 rip. So my girlfriend, not that I'm about to talk about her while looking at the skeever, but my girlfriend has a dog, and it's like a little like rat dog thing, and it looks a lot like this skeever. The only difference is the dog actually doesn't have eyes. It's a cute little dog, though. It hated me at first, and I still think it doesn't really like me very much, which is unfortunate because I love dogs. But he's a cute little dog. I love when dogs are so ugly, they're kind of cute. It's very endearing for me. I mean, he could, that's fine. Like I've always wanted a pug. The only thing is that I know pugs are just like health-wise, nothing but problems. And that aspect, I'd have to like never get a pug, unfortunately, but we've talked about getting a puggle, a little pug beagle. And I kind of like that idea. And I'm not like a huge Harry Potter buff, but I do like it. Actually, funny story, I had never seen the Harry Potter movies until like 2 years ago, roughly, where I sat down in over 2 days to watch all, what is there, like 8 of them? 6 or 7 or 8 of them in their entirety. And I fell so in love with them. And it was such a sad experience because you watch them grow from children to adults so quickly, and then boom, story ends. And so it was actually a pretty bittersweet experience. But not that I'm like a huge Harry Potter buff. I like it, but I was thinking about calling getting a puggle, like I was saying it, and calling it Muggle. Because I feel like when you get a pug, you gotta give it names like Doug the Pug. And so I want to call it Muggle the Puggle. But I have a Black Lab German Shepherd right now. He's gonna turn 10 next year in January. But he's awesome. He's like a little mutt. Chicken. That's such a great name. Thank you. I want to call him Muggle, or I want to give him some like very human. Well, I guess it depends on whether I get a girl or a boy. But if it's a boy, I want to give it like a very human name, like Keith or Richard, you know? I just think it's so funny when you get like a little dog and you just give it a name like Richard. But yeah, I love animals. I had a lot of different stuff growing up. I had like hamsters, turtles, parakeets. I got into fish tanks for a while. I thought fish were super cool. And like decorating fish tanks is really neat. It kind of like so distinguished. Yeah, Douglas, that's a good one.
Let me know if you want anything.
Your friend's cat name is Lucy. That's a pretty name, Lucy. Lucy the cat. I like that. Lucy. Yeah, I can picture that.
Got some fresh baked. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Allie. I like that. Like Alley Cat. I think people... It's funny seeing what people call their cats online, because it's always some of the most ridiculous stuff.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
There's like Nacho and stuff like that. Fredrickson. That is a good one.
The butcher could be around and
Something like very regal and formal.
welcome. Let
This
me know
one's
if
a
you want
favorite of
anything.
mine.
With like a lot of syllables.
We all know and love.
Somewhere.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you.
But yeah, Alley Cat, that's pretty clever. You could call your cat Daddy. You can refer to it as Cat Daddy. Like that old song that came out when I was in middle school. Okay, we're gonna do light armor because we're just getting killed so fast. Annoying mosquitoes. You take 10% less attack damage from enemies with full health. Yeah, that's unarmed damage. Armor. It's pretty good. You cannot be staggered and take 50% less damage from power attacks. I think we'll just do that again. That one's not bad. Then we'll eat some food and we'll be nice and refreshed. But yeah, I had a lot of you know, I don't know if this is a pretty niche reference, but when I was little, I watched the movie Deuce Bigalow with Rob Schneider, I think is his name. He's always in like all the Adam Sandler movies. And in the movie, he like house sits for this guy who's, you know, like a millionaire, and they had this huge saltwater tank in his house. And when I was little, like a little boy, for some reason, that always prompted me to want to get a saltwater fish tank. And so for the longest time, one Christmas, my dad got me a fish tank, and I'd always like decorate it and clean it.
Where do you want to go?
And yeah, I have like a very deep interest in fish. Where are we going? Oh, that's right. We got to go to Iverstead, so we can go to the camp.
Until next time.
But I've always thought fish were super cool, and especially ocean fish. Fire Nose, I tried streaming a little bit of Subnautica, and I actually had to put the game down because I was getting so freaked out. I have, in terms of like phobias, like bugs kind of ick me out a little bit, but in terms of straight phobias, I have thalassophobia, which is like, you know, fear of the deep ocean. That stuff I cannot do. I can fly, I can deal with heights perfectly fine, but thalassophobia, like deep ocean water, even lakes sometimes. I live in northern Idaho, and we have a lot of lakes up here, and our lakes are kind of... Our rivers are nice and fresh and beautiful, but our lakes are always... We get like this weird kind of kelpy moss that grows every summer, and there's been there's been a long history of like sediment and mineral like toxicity levels in the lakes. So, but it's usually like really ugly, like green and brown water. The rivers are crystal clear and beautiful, but the lakes are just nasty, like sediment-ridden filth. And whenever like, you know, I'd ever go like fishing or boating with some friends and family, even just like being out in the middle of the lake, it always freaked me out. I was just like, I'd look down and see like all the like kelp, you know, coming up, and I was just like, nah, not a chance. I don't even care if it's just like bass and trout. No way. A little bit of salmon, but yeah, I've never gone scuba diving, but I went snorkeling. So I went snorkeling in a coral reef in Fiji, but the time of day was there was wind, and there was like a little bit of like 2 weeks of like clear blue skies, but the one day we go snorkeling, it storms a little bit, like gray clouds in the middle of the day. And we were in this coral reef, but it was like low tide. And so there was, I don't know, like maybe like 10 feet between the surface of the water and the coral reef was beautiful. It was very vibrant, like you see on like, you know, nature documentaries, like teals and pinks and orange and reds. And, but the water was super choppy and it was raining above, so it was kind of disorienting. And before we hopped off the boat, the guide was like, hey, by the way, if you get cut by the coral, it'll like infect you and you could die. And so I'm like already freaked out by water, and I'm not a very strong swimmer, I'll be honest. And so like I hopped out for a minute and I was like trying to appreciate the beautiful coral, but oh man, I was so stressed out that entire time. I couldn't relax and enjoy it. And everyone else did perfectly fine. I was in a group of like 30 people, and everybody totally was like chill, enjoying the snorkeling. And I had to get up and sit in the boat, and I was so embarrassed. Not that it really matters, but I was like sitting in the boat, all freaked out while everybody's like snorkeling. Yeah, no, it was beautiful, but yeah, Subnautica stream win. I think eventually I will attempt to stomach being able to stream Subnautica for sure. For you guys, I will do it because I think it'll be a very entertaining stream for sure. Yeah. Well, we
good work.
We went
I'll send some men with a wagon
in regards to like the wording from the guide. It was like a big volunteer trip with an Australian company, and super cool people. Like they were all really awesome. But the woman that had owned the company, she was on the trip with us, and she was nice, but she also had like this really interesting attitude where she's very passionate about the world and like community and everything. But she like had this attitude about her, and I think she just thought we were all idiots. And okay, where am I going? Like I'm not talking bad on like the company or herself in any way, really. Like it didn't bother me all that much, but there was definitely like this sense of attitude that she was just like, whatever, you guys will be fine. Just don't get cut, basically. That guy had one job, yeah. No, she was cool. She just I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Beach. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio when he was a kid, basically, like really young. And I don't want to like spoil the story in case anyone ever wants to watch it. It's a pretty niche movie, but basically like Leo gets kind of fed up with his life, and so he goes to, I believe, Thailand to like just kind of escape, basically. And while he's there, he kind of gets assimilated into like the tourist culture and is like, man, this like I've escaped my like day-to-day routine, but now I feel like I'm just in like another consumerist culture in Thailand. And so he ends up meeting this guy that tells him about this island. It's like this unknown island that people go to, and they literally just like escape from society and like live in this like little community that's on the fringes of reality, basically. And there's like a matriarch of this like beach community that he eventually falls into. And I can't remember the name of the actress, but she's like a pretty tall woman, and she's got like very fair skin, and I believe she's got red hair, and she's a very prominent actress, but I can't remember her name. But her personality in that movie reminds me a lot of like the tour director. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like this weird attitude. But yeah, back to my thalassophobia, and like my fear, but simultaneous like infatuation with like deep sea creatures. I love Nicole Kidman. I think she used to have red hair. So sorry, I gotta run, have a therapy appointment. It's really nice seeing you and everyone again. Hope the rest of your stream and day goes full for you. Take care. Yeah, Chicken, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. And I hope you have a good day as well. And if you're streaming later, I'll see you then. But let me look up Nicole Kidman real quick. Tilda Swinton was the older lady. Yeah, okay, it was Tilda Swinton. Yeah, see you later, Chicken. Yeah. I'm looking it up right now. Tilda Swinton. But yeah, Fiji was amazing. But I love watching movies, or people always make a lot of like clips and edits of like deep sea monsters in the ocean. Like it's the perspective of someone in a submarine, and then like this like massive like megalodon whale shark thing swims up next to it. And I like can't help but not look away, you know? Like I have to keep watching it, even though that's like my deepest, darkest fear. What about you guys? You guys got any crazy phobias? Yeah, the Queen of Narnia. Yeah, good call. I also haven't seen Narnia in forever, since I was a kid, probably. Those were good movies, though. I think I've seen more of the spoof comedy that makes fun of Narnia than I've seen actual Narnia itself. Let's charge this bad boy. Same, I love the second one, I think. The Prince Caspian one. I think I've only seen the first one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Is it a trilogy? I actually don't know. But Ira, you're afraid of snakes? I have actually never really come in contact with very many snakes in my life. All I remember was I saw a garter snake one time. And then other than that, I've seen like snakes at zoos or that people have as pets. But that's definitely fair. When you said snakes, it reminded me of Jackass. And that time they locked Bam Margera. I think they like threw him in a pit. And they like locked him in there with a bunch of fake snakes, and then they threw in real snakes once he realized they were fake snakes. Because he got all freaked out, and then he stopped and looked for a minute, and then they threw more real snakes in there with him. Where are these guys going? I think we're supposed to go to the fort. You might in Tennessee. I was definitely thinking about that. I'm sure there's some crazy stuff that I'll see there that we just haven't really been exposed to up in North Idaho. I was expecting more bugs, snakes probably. I don't know if the boar are up in Texas, or I know they're in Texas, but I don't know if like there's boar in Tennessee. I thought someone told me once that there was. Snakes for sure. Gators, I would imagine. Had a bad experience as a kid, so it's really just trauma. That's fair. Yeah, you remember that Jackass clip though with Bam? Bam and Steve-O got balls of steel, I must say. Yeah, I don't know who was worse, honestly. I think Bam did a lot more crazier stuff that like induced pain. I mean, they both did, obviously, but Bam was always like, he would like, you know, jump off of the 3-story building and just like break his ankles or whatever. But Steve-O would do crazy stuff, like he would put a hook in his mouth and be like live bait for sharks. I remember that one was probably like one of the craziest things I've ever seen him do. Oh yeah, ticks. That's got to be in Tennessee, I'm sure. Yeah, no, yeah, the like the old Jackass days, and like then there was Wild Boys too with Steve-O and Chris Pontius. Those guys did some crazy stuff on that show too. I could see that Bam being a bit more brave. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Steve-O just didn't care. I actually met Steve-O once. Actually, now that I think about it, since we're on the topic of like meeting celebrities. Yeah, exactly. You and I said the same thing at the same time. Steve-O just straight up did not care. But yeah, so 2016, I graduated high school and I went to Washington State for college. And Steve-O was touring campuses, college campuses at the time, and he was kind of like, it was marketed that he was talking about mental health, and he kind of did for a little bit, but he also just kind of like just did whatever he felt like, you know, because he's Steve-O. And wow, all of our healing potions are already gone. Yeah, it was Pullman, Washington, on the Washington campus, Washington State University campus. And so he came and he kind of hosted a talk on mental health, but it was kind of just also like basically a meet and greet for like 300 college students. And it was him, and I don't know if he's married. It was his wife or his girlfriend or fiance or what, you know, whatever they are. And then he brought a dog with him. So there's this story that he told us. He went to, I think it was Thailand. He went to Thailand and he found this street dog. And in Thailand, I guess it's really common for there to be like dogs roaming the streets. But Steve-O was like so enamored with his dog that he ended up taking it in and sheltering it. And he brought it back on a plane. And then that prompted him, he was telling us that prompted him to make an animal sanctuary in the Beverly Hills. And he was telling us that his home in Beverly Hills, you could be like driving along and you'll see like all the like rich houses and everything, and then you'll come across his house and it's just full of like goats and sheep and dogs and cats and, you know, whatever else. But yeah, and then, you know, he did like the whole SeaWorld thing. Like he what's the word? He protested SeaWorld a lot. So he ended up becoming like a big animal rights activist, which is pretty cool, you know. You can tell he's like he genuinely cared. You could definitely see that. And then he just kind of told us about like his whole life journey and like his experiences with like the Jackass crew and like his struggles with like mental health and addiction, because he got into like hard drugs for a while. And he was doing like basically everything and anything under the sun at any moments, because kind of like you said, Ira, like he said it himself, like he just kind of didn't care, you know. He just wanted to do whatever he felt like. But then yeah, like he met this girl and that kind of straightened him out, and then he met the dog in Thailand, and that just seemed to be like that just changed him entirely. And then at the very end of everything, he did two prominent things. One thing was he had a hot sauce from his company, and he took that hot sauce and he just dabbed it into his eyeball. And then immediately afterwards, he stood up and he said, all right, if anyone would like to get to meet me and get a picture with me, I'll be here. And he literally stood there and took pictures with 300 college students. And I got a picture with him too. But he's actually like a really down-to-earth guy, like super chill, super kind, just like goes with the flow. Actually cares about a lot of things. I mean, I don't know, a whole lot about his past and everything, but no, Steve-O was super dope. The cold or the critters. I remember him standing on top of the SeaWorld sign with a sign that said F SeaWorld. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty big at the time. And I think he like went to prison for it or something, or jail, Like I think he got in trouble for it. Obviously he's out and everything, but I remember that made like big news at the time. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, no, it was a really good experience. It was cool meeting Steve-O for sure. Once in a lifetime person. Kind of a... Oh, we killed Saksa again. Good thing I quick saved pretty recently actually, so we should be good. He did 6 years, really. I didn't know that actually. I didn't realize it was that much. That's crazy. Kind of a more obscure... I'm full of like obscure references and stories, but this one's kind of funny. I was 16 and I went to California for the first time ever to meet an aunt that lives down there, and she was dating this guy who coincidentally... So him and his son were both kind of interesting characters. The guy had he was a musician, and at the time he had played banjo for a Tyga song of all things, like the rapper Tyga, or like hip hop artist. And he's actually in the music video, which is really funny. I can't remember the name of the song. I'd have to look it up. But so my aunt was dating this guy, and then his son happened to be like a prominent street graffiti artist in LA called Saber, and she's like, yeah, you want to go meet him? Like, it's my boyfriend's son, or son-in-law, or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? That'd be kind of cool, meeting like this graffiti artist down in California. And he was a really interesting artist. He showed me his art shed, and it had he had all these glass jars on these shelves. There was several shelves in this little shed of his that was all filled with spray paint cans and some prints and everything that he had done. Okay, we took the fort, so I think we got to go back to Solitude now. Yeah, so we'll walk over to Windhelm. But he had these shelves filled with all these jars, and in the jars he showed me were black widows that he had caught, and he had kind of preserved them and then spray painted them gold. And so he had a jar, he had several, dozens of jars full of black widows that were painted gold. And he was a really nice guy too, actually. He was a little different, and I mean that in the nicest way possible, but he had some very interesting views and perspectives on the world. But he was a very prominent Californian-based street artist, and he was nice enough. He gave me a couple prints, which I ended up selling to a graffiti artist near where I live. So it went to a good home. Someone someone that'll really appreciate graffiti and all that. But Yeah, no, it's interesting the random things that you encounter in life. Never would I've ever expected to meet like a prominent graffiti artist in LA, but here we are. Sorry, chat. Ads are starting here in a couple seconds. I totally missed it. Kay, you gotta head out for lunch. Hope you have an awesome rest of your stream. Have a blessed day, everyone. Yeah, thanks, Kay. It was really nice hanging out with you, and I hope to catch you on a stream sometime. But other than that, yeah, have a good day. Lieutenant Armiger. Our scouts report a band of rebels advancing on your position. Be on guard. Reinforcements are on the way. I also should go eat food, but I plan to come back. Nice to meet you in chat. All right, Ira. I'm planning on streaming for at least a couple more hours. But yeah, if I catch you, I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoy your meal. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. It was I don't use this word often, but it was kind of lit, honestly. You know, it was fun hanging out with you guys. Nice. But yeah, I'll be streaming plenty more time, so I'll catch everyone again. I'll be here just vibing. I appreciate the stream. It was lit for real. Will expect me back. Yes. I look forward to it. I really do. Yeah, chat. That was fun. We got popping in here for a minute. I got a lot of good feedback. Some good ideas to implement for the stream and the community and the Discord and all that. Skyrim does that to people. Yeah, Skyrim is it's an experience that brings people together for sure. Well, and I think that's just why I love video games so much. It was like the one medium, the one format that I saw brought the most people together, you know, in like my local environment and community, like football and sports and hunting and everything like that brings people together. And that's awesome. That's super cool. But, you know, me being the big dork that I am, I saw video games as such a cool way to bring people together. And, you know, I'm very lucky and grateful to share all this with everybody. Yeah, today was awesome. I know I've said it a couple of times already, but I was really expecting, you know, today, like, just to be really chill and low-key, and kind of ended up popping off. It was a lot of fun. I've been thinking about that too, you know, so that was that's got to be like one of the busiest points that I've been streaming so far. And it was hard to keep up. Oh boy, we might be dead. Actually, this is not good. Okay. No. Run. Just keep running. Okay. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. Like, I'm not thinking about this in like a overtly negative way at all. But I definitely hope that when like, well, one, of course, I hope that it gets like, dang boy, you need some pots. Is the bear a metaphor? The bear is always a metaphor. Like, does a bear shit in the woods? But, you know, obviously I've been hoping that my stream, like, kicks off and builds a huge community. But I was thinking about that, like, it's crazy when you do get big and your chat gets really busy. I hope I can do a good job, like, accommodating everyone. I'll definitely have to think about that. Like, because you son of a bitch. Oh. I was worried about that, but I just chose to ignore it. But yeah, I'll have to think about ways how I can better accommodate like bigger groups of people, because that's really important to me. You know, like I want everyone to feel like they're a part of this, even if like they're just lurking. You know, like they don't have to be like heavily interactive or anything, but if people are just like chilling and lurking, like I want to make sure that they feel welcome and they're having a good time. And I'll have to think about more ways to incorporate, because there's only so much that I can do to keep up with like playing the game and hanging out with chat. So yeah, I don't know. I'll be doing some planning. But nah, it's been fun. I just feel like every time I hit stream, I'm always pleasantly surprised. There's always someone that pops in that I just wasn't expecting, or I get a new follower, and yeah, it's just, dude, you little bastard. Oh, oh. All right, I'm gonna go out of my way to kill that wolf now. I'm going to ensure that that thing dies. I'm on a mission now.
Did you hear something?
But yeah, I got no healing potions, so we gotta be careful with this. I mean, we can eat some food. Okay. Where is it? I'm gonna get that wolf, chat. I'm not messing around this time. Is it gone? No, it's up here. I know it's coming. There it is. You little shit. How's it feel? How's it feel to get one shot? We got it, chat. We did it. We killed a single wolf. Well, I think we're about to take... Or I think we did take Riften. So now we got to take Winterhold. And then... it's Windhelm. And then I'm pretty sure we're done with the Imperial campaign. How's your Dota going, back Bob? I got a minor update. Ooh. Right after I said it's going well, my mind decided to not play the game anymore and we lost. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. Rest in peace. I hope your next one goes better.
Need something? Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere?
Is it? I think it starts with an H. I'm pretty sure it's... Okay, it's got to be Hoffingar. Yeah.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Solitude's a big port town.
Just the usual shit lately. Yeah. That's the hard thing with competitive games, is it's so inconsistent. You just never know what you're gonna get. But Sino-K just messaged me and he wants to stream something. So not today, another day. But so yeah, that'll be fun. I'll have to think about, you know what we talked about? Let me I'm gonna tab real quick. I'm gonna see if Army of Two is, no, it is not on PC. Darn. Eric and I were talking about Army of Two, funny enough. That old Xbox 360 co-op shooter. We were joking about like maybe streaming that, but it's not on, at least it's not on Steam. It might be on PC, but it's not on Steam. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to Sino-K and I'm gonna see what we can stream. I'll have to think about it. Cause let me think. I'm gonna stream Resident Evil tomorrow, Death Stranding Wednesday, and then Kingdom Hearts Thursday.
It's good to see a fresh face. These days we have more people.
I'm curious, do you guys have any input? What would you think would be like potentially a good co-op game for Sino-K and I? Maybe Pac Bob or Rival could join us as well. I think, you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll make a, oh, here, I'll pull out my notepad. I'm gonna make a streamer role for the Discord, and then I'm gonna make a streamer group chat so we can coordinate. Vermintide too? Yeah, that's an idea for sure.
Welcome to the winking.
I still have not even played it a single time, so I'd definitely be interested in checking it out. That could be a good idea for sure. We'll have to see if Sino-K and Rival would be interested, but can you mod Vermintide? Or at the very least, if they're not interested, I'm sure you and I could stream it sometime too. Alright, let's get some rest before my guy passes out.
Excuse you, Enoi.
I used to play it on the top difficulty ×6. I died a lot, but the people I played with were gods and taught me so much. Jeez. Top difficulty ×6, that's wild. Oh, Helldivers. That's an idea. So we got Vermintide at Helldivers. Peak, of course.
I've only been a part of the Red Waves crew for a few weeks.
Yeah, I'll get a group chat for all the streamer gang, and we can coordinate something. I think that'll be a good idea. I've got so many games in my catalog though that I'm ready to play. I'm so excited. It's gonna be fun. So much to do, chat. I'm very excited.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Taking control of the rift was a great victory. Ulfric must be rather nervous with us so close to his doorstep. You've come a long way. I don't think we could do without you. I'm hereby raising you to tribune. Congratulations. Here, take this gift as a sign of the Empire's appreciation and my own.
You may be entitled to financial compensation. Ataxia
You're needed in Winterhold. Report to our hidden camp.
You know, sometimes when they give you quest rewards in this game, I wish there would be an option for me to just say like, no thank you. Like, he's giving me a glass sword I'll never use, giving me an orcish shield I'll never use. Like, either give me gold or just give me nothing at that point. Or give me something that's got an enchantment on it, damn. I'm single-handedly taking over Skyrim for the Empire and you're just gonna give me some cheap-ass shield. At that point, just don't give me anything at all.
You look new. I'm new too.
Oh, I know who that guy is. I've done that quest a bunch of times. But, so the artist that's working on the video for the stream, he messaged me this morning and he sent me like a rough sketch of what it's going to look like. And I'm really excited. I think it's going to be super cool. I think it's going to turn out great. Oh, look at this guy. He's got little dwarven armor on. His name is Mjolnir.
Don't even think about it. The sands are cold, but Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
Oh, you should share it in Discord if he doesn't mind. Yeah, this one is really awesome and cute. But yeah, I don't think he minds. I wouldn't imagine. But it's not like a graphic design or anything. It's just like a hand-drawn sketch. So I thought about sharing it, but it only kind of gets like the general idea across. But I think once he said he's gonna
Where do you want to go?
He's going to. Oh wait, hold on. Now I gotta think about where I need to go.
Yes.
Real quick, let me. Before I.
Going straight through, or did you want to
Okay,
stop
East
somewhere?
March. It's got to be East March.
Where do you want
right?
to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along
No.
the way? Carriage?
Damn it.
Where do you
Okay.
want to go?
Y'all March. Y'all March.
Straight through, or did you want to stop
I
somewhere
did that one
along the
already.
way? Yes. Where do you
The only
want
thing
to
that
go?
sucks about this mod. Oh, it's its own option. Damn it. All the way at the bottom. I was wondering.
Ready to go?
But the artist that's doing the video,
Couldn't ask for
so he's going to work on designing. He's going to give us a couple designs for the Knight mascot, which I think those I'll share, or at least like the one that I like, I'll share for sure, definitely. But what? How is that the Winterhold camp when Dawnstar's right there?
You a habitual line stepper, Nerevar.
But yes, I'm very excited. I can't wait. Like I'm so eager to see what he comes up with. It might be he might finish like right around the time we're about to move to Tennessee, coincidentally. Please tell me there's a carriage here in Dawnstar. But yeah, that little dwarven armored kitty Khajiit was super cute. I liked that one a lot.
Nerevar, we are friends, right? Like, I know that whole world domination and tribunal thing was 2 games ago, and I was a tad mean to you, but like, you came after the Heartman. What else was I meant to do? I welcomed you as a friend or traitor.
All these ruins are cool from the mod though. I like this a lot. Yeah, no go, chat. No carriage. Not in this little town. Oh, well, I guess it's horseback we go. All right. Ooh, nice. Just got a snow bear. Going to try and avoid that with my life. Actually, if it only does damage to Shadowmere, then we're fine. We're chilling. We're just gonna avoid all of this. It's also pretty cold. We gotta be careful. I see that health bar ticking down. Yeah, there's a lot of hostility on this really short trail from Winterhold to Dawnstar. Chat, I think today... I think I'll still play a little bit longer, but I think today I'm going to call it a shorter day. Because I got a lot of projects that I want to work on for the stream that I'm really excited about, so... Unless we end up popping off again, but I think it's getting kind of a low-key vibe right now, so... Oh, what was that? Yeah, we were straight up gonna freeze. I guess we'll just play Palia. Yes, that was kind of partially entwined with my necessary projects for the day. I gotta work on the stream, gotta apply to jobs, I wanna make that video essay. I'll share this with you guys. Pac Bob, are you still here too? This actually pertains to you especially, but I was gonna kind of just share some concepts that I have. Okay, cool. So there's a game for the PS2 called Anachronox, I believe is what it's called, and it's a very, very old game with like a very unique style. And it kind of prompted me. I was very interested in like the style and the story and everything. And I was thinking about it, and like, you know, for those that don't know, Pac Bob is currently a very fantastic DM of a homebrew campaign for myself and Kiwi Paste at the moment. And I was thinking, so I've always wanted to homebrew my own campaign, which with Pac Bob and Kiwi, I was homebrewing for a little while, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I got really busy with work, and I couldn't keep up with it. But we are straight up gonna die, unless I can just like stand on top of this fire and get warmed. Yes, okay, that does work. Cool. So I wanted to... Nice, yeah. That's how you warm yourself up in the cold, is you stand on top of a fire pit. I've got this idea, right? And I know I have lots of ideas. I have millions of ideas, and every idea needs to be followed up with time and commitment to see through that idea. And naturally, if you don't have enough time for a campaign, to DM a campaign, what's the logical next step? You just make an entirely your own tabletop RPG. Because that's not time consuming at all. But, you know, jokes aside, actually, you know, I'll add it to the to-do list of things that I would like to do eventually. But one of those things is I would actually love to make an entire, not just a campaign, but like a tabletop RPG, like from the ground up. I think that would be so cool. That would take a lot of time and commitment, but
something to report?
I was hoping to, you know, dedicate a little bit of time here and there to that concept.
Your objective is Fort Cust.
Um,
Are keeping some. I've sent men to. They won't be. This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. Think you can? Peace may yet return.
Okay, we gotta go rescue a POW from a fort. Where is he? Hello? Oh, I see it. Right there. But I was thinking it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm sure it would be a headache from time to time because, you know, TTRPGs are very complex and rely on a lot of like moving parts and systems that are interlinked. But I thought it would be so cool. And I really want to do it. I want to try and sit down and figure it out and, you know, see everything that goes into it and try. What I would like to do is, so here's what I love about tabletop games and here's what I kind of dislike. I feel that D&D is an amazingly fleshed out and creative game, and I think they've done a wonderful job with it over the years, but I think it's also, in my opinion, and I don't mean this in like a directly negative or harsh way, but it just feels very bloated. It feels like there's a lot of stuff that just kind of gets like lost in translation. And I'm sure for some people that like might not be an issue, but bro, like I still can't quite figure out how to properly run a spellcaster in D&D with like, because you got cantrips and then you got ritual casting and then you got your spell book and you got spell slots and you can only allocate so many spells from your spell book a day, and you know there's so much to it. It's a very complex system, and it's good. Like it's very immersive, and for, you know, some people that's really good to have to think about so many things. But I mean, there's little things like eating and drinking, for example. Like I know some of that stuff might be kind of like subtly implied in a campaign. Like you don't have to sit down and role play eating and drinking every single session of every single day of every single session but you know, like food, for example, like you start with a pack of food, but no one really keeps track of it. You know, a year into a campaign and you still got your 5 day of ration packs or whatever. And you know, there's so many roles and so many, again, like I think it's a good system, but I think it would be really cool. I'm sure it'd be very complex, and this might be like, you know, this might stay in the idea stage because it might be a lot. I'm sure it's a lot harder said than done, but I would love to like create a system that's like just as comprehensive and immersive, but isn't as what I feel is just bloated and like convoluted at times. And like there's more of a focus on the action and less having to remember, okay, what stat am I using? What role is it? You know, I know that's a big ask, but I think it'd be cool. But what is this? Is that the? Oh, these are. Okay, these are the seducers. Got it. You think it's a great idea? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just feel like that's where like a lot of the confusion and lack of fun for some players stems from, is sometimes you just look at your player sheet and you're just like, what the hell even? And I'm a massive nerd, and I've played like several campaigns, and I feel like I would be pretty confident in saying that like I understand RPG systems pretty well. But brother, sometimes I look at my character sheet, or like I look at the mobile apps, and sometimes it, you know, maybe it's like the app that I'm using or something, but I'm just looking at it and I'm like, what the hell do I even do right now? Like, what spell do I cast? How do I cast it? And then even when I figure that out, then there's some limitation that I completely forgot about. And then I got to think of a whole new plan. And I don't think that's anyone's fault per se. I think it's just, you know, the D&D framework. I'm sure for some people it's not that complicated, but for me and many of my friends, I feel like it is. I think that's what Critical Role set out to do with Daggerheart, but I don't have any knowledge on how that TTRPG is supposed to work, so I'm probably wrong. I think that's just a big issue with anything that goes on too long. WoW has had that problem for a while. D&D, anything that is constantly developed and tweaked, I feel like has this issue. And I think that is a very excellent point, and I completely agree with you. And I was talking about this probably a couple streams ago now. But I was talking about how even myself as a veteran Destiny 2 player, I get a lot of Destiny 2's like developers and like community content in my Twitter feed. And as someone who's put thousands of hours into Destiny, I have literally no idea what they're saying. I would need a dictionary of the keywords that they're using to even get a glimpse into what they're trying to communicate. And it drives me nuts, man. It's so... sorry, there's an ad going right now. I'll wait for the ad to finish so I can continue my discussion with Pac Bob. But anyways, yeah, sometimes, like, I think about this with Skyrim, right? Old, like, PlayStation 2 and Xbox games, there's a main menu and you hit start and then you're playing the game. You're not caught up in all these convoluted menus and looking at all these pages of complex stats and, you know, trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? Like, in old, like, many, like, you know, it depends. JRPG, that's kind of, like, baked into the gameplay. But, like, Destiny 2, for example, you sit through like 5 to 10 minutes of loading screens before the game actually starts. And then when it does start, you're in space, and then you have to choose your designation or your destination that you want to go to. And then you're caught in another loading screen. And then you finally get there, and usually you have to go to the tower first to pick up bounties so you can actually play the game. And then running around and gathering your bounties takes like 10-15 minutes. And then you have to leave the tower to whatever destination you wanted to go to from there. And if you're going into like Crucible or a Strike, then you have to sit in a queue. And then once that queue completes, then you have to go through a loading screen to finally play the fucking game. It's like, pardon my language, but when you open Destiny, it takes you like 30 minutes just to actually take a single step into like an actual piece of content. And it drives me nuts, man. And then on top of that, now you have this so convoluted language based around this video game that people talk about on Twitter, and what you need Excel spreadsheets to understand how to play the damn game. You have to watch a goddamn hour-and-a-half tutorial on how to play this single piece of content. At one point, it was a really cool idea, having little puzzles here and there that the community could figure out. But now you got guys making 3-hour videos on how to unlock the initial steps to playing this game, and then you have to do the puzzle that takes an hour and a half. So there's my rant in regards to like games just endlessly overdeveloping. But circling back, so I think it would be awesome to make like a very simplified but still like fun and engaging tabletop RPG. Destiny 2 fixed our topic perfectly as well, and to be honest, Dota 2 is starting to go down that path as well. Yeah, man, I just miss the day, and I hate to sound like such a boomer, you know, but I miss the day when you can open a game and you press start at the main menu and boom, you're playing the game. Maybe you get a loading screen, sure.
Hey there. Can you believe?
But
anyway, I'm glad you're here.
When you're just sitting in loading screens and queues, and then your queue pops and then somebody leaves, well, there goes that match, you know? oh, you're getting flamed by your supposed teammate that's supposed to be supporting you, but in fact is just ripping on your apparent lack of skill. Boy, that's a lot of fun. I'm glad I spent $60 on this game and then, you know, got thousands of dollars worth of cosmetics constantly shoved down my throat, only for me to play the same exact gameplay loop. Sit in a loading screen, sit in a lobby, sit in another loading screen, get flamed by a teammate, repeat. Oh, I failed to sneak into the fort. Fantastic. I was ranting too much. I mean, it's whatever, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, and there's plenty of other games. That's kind of why I've started to begin to opt towards like indie, because indie games are like that, you know. Oh, did we lose? Okay. I thought we lost this for a minute. That would have really sucked. I'm hoping Fable 4 will be an offline single-player experience. Oh god, don't even get me started when you play a single-player game that has to link to an email or an online account. What a joke. And you have to download the launcher for that specific company, only to get desktop notifications from that company. I think 3 was forced online for some reason, and it was a huge deal. There's a ton of single-player games that are online, and it's wild. Yeah, every Bethesda game that isn't a multiplayer game. But anyways, now that I've cooled off from my vent, something I was gonna go back to was so like there's the mechanical aspects of the tabletop RPG concepts, you know, like a immersive and engaging but simplified tabletop RPG where you don't have to scan, you know, all these spreadsheets and character sheets to figure out what you want to do with your turn. But also lore-wise, Anachronox was a huge inspiration, and Anachronox is like, it's like a goofy game at heart, but it's a story about like a backwater like city on like this moon or planet or whatever. It's like a sci-fi, and it's about like a crime detective and this like misfit band of detectives as they try to solve like crimes and try to like make money in the city, because they're all dealing with like, you know, poverty and stuff like that. And I thought it was a really cool concept, and I'm kind of using it as like a source of inspiration. And so for the story behind like the tabletop RPG would be kind of like, I'm kind of coining it as like a sci-fi noir. I think it could be a really, really cool idea. And Kiwi Pace had the idea of like you guys like run like your own detective agency, and you guys could fulfill like different roles within the detective agency. And I'm thinking of like, you could introduce a system that's kind of akin to magic. Because I think the idea of having like some magical capabilities in a sci-fi game is cool, but I think it'd be like more like, you know, like telekinesis and like telepathy. Hopefully there'll be an offline mode. Yeah, for Fable 4. Yeah, Fable 3, there's no reason at all for there to be an online mode for that game. That's crazy.
Let's teach these bastards a lesson. All right. Last but not least. Thanks. I thought I was going to rot in here. So what's the plan? Good. I've got a few scores to settle.
All right. Let's take the fort, shall we? But yeah, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I remember that. I think it was Diablo 3. That might have been the first game I had that encounter. Because I had played Diablo 2 as a kid, you know. And I remember Diablo 3 came out, and I was like, no way. I'm so excited for this. And I remember installing it and everything. And then Blizzard was like, ha, psych, you gotta sign in, buddy. You gotta download our launcher, and then you gotta sign in and make an account with us. And then you gotta have an internet connection to play. And it's like, well, I just straight up don't have internet, so I guess I'm not playing this game. Super cool. People were just like, why the fuck can't I have a character that's offline only? Hence why SKG exists now. Kiwi Paste. Thank you for the 1500 bits. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. And I know you were excited to get your bits badge, so there you go. Did you get the... Yeah, you got the teal one. I like that badge. That one's actually really pretty. Also, cheers to getting Final Fantasy 15. Can't wait to see you play. Oh, yeah. Yes, I got Final Fantasy 15. I'm thinking... Gosh. I'm trying to think. I might play it on Wednesday after we finish... not this Wednesday, but when we finish Death Stranding, whenever we do, I think I'll go from Death Stranding to Final Fantasy 15. I think that'll be a good play for our wild card Wednesdays. You feel me? I'm excited though. I'm excited for... We have Final Fantasy Disney, and then we're gonna have Final Fantasy Grand Theft Auto. This channel is like subtly becoming a Final Fantasy channel, and I've literally never played a Final Fantasy game in my life. So pretty interesting how that all came to be. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I just saw a car and I was like, yeah, that's Final Fantasy GTA for sure. It looks very good though. I will say, chat, I am glad that you guys prompted me to get Final Fantasy, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be an entirely new experience for me. Like I recognize like Sephiroth and Cloud by name, and I know that they're featured in Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts is the closest I've ever come to touching a Final Fantasy game. So it's going to be like an entirely new experience for me. And I don't really have a whole lot of experience with JRPGs. Dragon Quest is one of my favorites. I love Dragon Quest. But other than that, like is 15 a JRPG, actually? Or is it like an ARPG? Now that I'm thinking about it. Boy, there's an actual full-on battle that just occurred here. Oh, goodbye. It kind of is, but it's more like an ARPG, yeah. Yeah, that poor Stormcloak got launched.
I can't believe we're the only ones who survived.
It's okay, Adbar.
Glad you were here. I guess I'll hold down the fort by my lonesome. Hurry back and tell them to send a garrison. Quickly.
Wait.
You go report our success.
I swear, chat, if Hadvar dies, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna be happy. We are literally playing a stealth class, and we actually messed up that bad. It's kind of crazy. That's definitely on me, chat. I was pretty heated, complaining about the state of some games, so. But yes, I'm excited for Final Fantasy 15. I'm hoping Resident Evil 8 goes on sale soon, so I can play Resident Evil 8 after 5. We can play Final Fantasy 15 after Death Stranding. We're gonna play Kingdom Hearts 2 after Kingdom Hearts 1, naturally. I don't have anything lined up for after Valheim on Sundays, but Valheim's going to take us a very long time, so I'm not really worried about that one currently. After Skyrim, I was thinking we'll probably play Baldur's Gate 3. I want to finish that honor mode run for sure. And then, oh wait a minute, there's not a carriage in Dawn's or Winterhold. So we got to go to Windhelm. And then Fridays, you know, we got the energy for it. I'm gonna do some Fallout Fridays, like we had talked about. Gonna do some Fallout 4. I'm gonna throw in a friend stream with, I'm sure Sino K and Rival and Pac Bob at some point. Gotta pick up the kiddo. Right on, Pac Bob. I'll probably play a little bit longer, so I might catch you, but if I don't, it's been fun hanging out with you, and I hope you have a good day. But I'll be on for a little bit longer, so we'll see. Excuse me. There it is. Windhelm in all of its low texture glory. All of its unloaded glory. I'm beginning to realize, even with all the mods that we have installed, how dated Skyrim is. I mean, it's taken it a while, to be fair, in Skyrim's defense, but I'm beginning to see now how old it's starting to look a little bit. Just relative to like modern graphics, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 just looks absolutely insane what that game's capable of mechanically. It's just ridiculous. That game is so beautiful. And we might be stuck. Very cool. The thing is, if we get stuck, we can't fast travel. So if we're stuck, we're stuck. We have to like, we have to load, basically. But if Skyrim's taught me anything, it's that if you walk back and forth, left and right, and repeatedly tap the space bar, eventually something will work out for you. But that seems to not be the case right now, so we got to figure out another plan of attack. Here we go. Come on. So close. Come on. Come on. No! I feel like I'm playing Peak right now. There we go. Oh, we got it. We're golden. Weird being on the outside of a Winterhold like, or Windhelm like this. You don't really see it from the backside very often. Soon, Kiwi. I know you donated those bits, but soon I'll actually have some alerts for that stuff, which I'm really excited for. Stuff will pop up on screen. It'll look good. I can't wait to see how everything comes together as well. I think it's going to be really awesome. Let's see if we can swim across this. Well, I'm dying pretty fast. And... oh, if I don't have food, I'm screwed. We made it. Amazing. Okay.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Hoffingar.
Going straight through, or did you want to?
Look at that chat. I remembered.
We'll be off.
I remember what region of Skyrim Solitude is.
Famous for its Bard's College. Worth a visit if you've never been. Some of them can sing just as pretty.
Oh man. Oh. Hmm. Oh yeah, we ate all our food, huh? We had a little bit left. All right. Well, let's see, what did we accomplish today? We took over three Stormcloak cities. Because we got Dawnstar, Winterhold, and Riften.
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the
That's actually not bad.
Welcome to the winking. Sure thing.
And then I think all we have left is Windhelm now.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
So we'll get some rest real quick, and then we'll go turn in that quest. General Tullius. You kill the Jarls when you take over the towns. No, what ends up happening is the Jarls do get replaced. But you, except for, I believe you storm either Windhelm or Solitude, depending on which faction you choose. But when you're taking over the cities, unless the Stormcloak campaign is different, all that happens is you just fight some of the opposing faction soldiers at a fort, and then you take over that fort, and that qualifies as you taking over the city.
Taking control of the rift was a great victory. Ulfric must be rather.
Because yeah, look at he's got the Stormcloaks have one fort in one city. So I think we have to attack one fort, and then I think we do like a full on like city assaults, because everything is now under Imperial control.
Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready to march on Windhelm. I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join. On behalf of the Empire, congratulations.
Wow, Dwarven armor, thanks.
You've little time. We're gathering our final assault on Windhelm. Report to our camp in East.
I'm just gonna do this. Why is this guy dead? I've never done the main quests. This is cool to see. Oh, really? So I think for the main quest line, you just have to do a portion of either the Stormcloaks or the Imperial's quest line. But I was thinking we might as well just finish it, right? So we're gonna, I think this is actually the last quest right here, I believe. I think we're about to fight the Stormcloaks at Windhelm and take on Ulfric himself, so. Right? So that's where we gotta go. Oh. No, I think we have to take a fort first. Unfortunate. Alright. Well, I think chat, that's a good spot to call it a day. I know it's a bit of an early one today, but I really want to get work done on a lot of these projects that I was talking about today, with like the stream and some other stuff that I have going on. So tomorrow I'll catch you guys for Resident Evil 5, and then we'll probably finish it tomorrow, and we'll kind of feel out what the vibe is, and we'll see where to go from there. But yeah, I will be on again tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Today was a lot of fun. I got a follower, Ira and Kiwi Paste. You cheered 1,500 bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You know, every day we keep growing and getting bigger and building our community, and it's been a lot of fun. I really love it, and I'm really thankful for all of you guys that come hang out and be a part of everything. So yeah, hope you guys have a really good day, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.